This is a story that has been spreading like wildfire throughout Key West this week. But unless you work in a restaurant or a hotel, chances are you probably haven't heard about it.
He's Haitian. He lived close with me in Haiti. And I know he's a nice guy. He's a beautiful guy. You know, I don't know. I never know he do anything wrong.
President Trump's immigration policy is to deport criminal, illegal aliens from this country. But for the legal aliens working in the United States, there's to be a fair and human solution to the problem. Yet this week, officers from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, aka ICE, arrested Key West alien workers with no criminal history. They are currently being detained and awaiting deportation. What's even more surprising is that these particular people not only had a legal status, but also held valid permits to work in the United States. This could potentially affect thousands of legal aliens working in the Florida. Okay. Ooh, someone cooking? It smells good in here. So what is going on? Did President Trump have a secret agenda to deport legal aliens? Or is ICE overstepping its boundaries? This is what we found out.
With regard to the interpretation of ICE, if they're taking people that are legal and putting them in detention facilities, and that is just absolutely wrong. Again, that's not the policy that I understand.
The issue that we're coming upon is the two individuals that we're looking at right now, but there are more that are being affected by this. They've been working in Key West in restaurants for 2 jobs for more than 5 years now, and so they have legal work permits, and they check in once a year, and they have supervised visits once a year, and they continue to get their stay extended. They can continue to work here in the United States. So what happened this time is these legal workers, although entered originally illegally, but were given permission to stay, go to check in on their annual visit and are being detained and deported.
The problem is getting people to be processed legally, and if these people were processed illegally, to have them deported, to have them harassed in any way makes no sense to me whatsoever. So whether it's ICE interpreting something wrong, I guess you would have to drill down and find out who's making these decisions.
Right.
Because it's not in concert with my beliefs, or certainly at all my discussions with the president about this. Again, I'm not representing the president.
Of course.
Or the administration or the Trump family, but the attitude of how they treat immigrants, it just was startling to me. It just doesn't make sense. These are people that deserve respect, and so I don't understand that. The honest answer is the 2 cases that you described to me make absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Okay. Hi, so I'm Amber, this is Arno, and we work for the Blue Paper. We've been looking into, we're hearing a lot about people that live here being detained this week, and we heard about Gene. So are you his wife, or you're his wife? Okay. Now, you, to my understanding, are a citizen, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So can you give me a little bit of the scenario? How long has he been gone for? How did you get your citizenship? Like, what happened, pretty much?
He worked at La Concha in downtown.
Okay.
And he worked at Outback Steakhouse.
An Outback Steakhouse. Got 2 jobs.
Yes.
He works hard then, huh?
They just sent him a work permit like 1 month ago. I think not even 1 month ago he received it.
And how long is it valid for?
1 year. Every year they send him.
So he had the work permit for this year?
Yes.
So why did he
So why did he
over
go?
there?
Yeah.
No, but they have to. They have to go, just like the way they came. So every year they require they have to go sign something.
It's just like a check-in, or and update your paperwork.
It's just like,
Okay. Did they give you any reason as to why they were detaining him?
No.
Do you have any? Is there any criminal history? Does
No.
he not even like a traffic ticket? Nothing.
No, nothing.
Wow. We're finding this. He's not the only one that they've done this to. I work at a restaurant, and someone who I work with, they've done the same thing.
But yeah, like, it was a completely distraught feeling among the privileged Americans. I can't believe this would happen to these people. Just to take him and put him in a detention facility with no warning, which is what I understand happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of really upsetting.
And then he's my husband. I apply for him. Like, he been here for 6 years. I'm like, it's not fair. Like they just take him like that. They're planning on send him back. It's not fair because the last hurricane that came in Haiti, we lost everything. We don't even have a house in Haiti. If they send him back, where we gonna live? Like where he's gonna stay?
Yet, this deportation of a hard-working man with no criminal record seems in complete contradiction with President Trump's immigration policy.
So now we have the person, 20 years, been an upstanding person. The family's great, everyone's great. Do we throw them out or do we work with them and try and do something? Okay, ready?
Well,
ready?
how many
Number one,
work with
number
them?
one, we'll say throw out. Number two, we work with them. Ready? Number one.
Number
two.
Now wait.
And here's the crux of the whole matter, and you know this. The actual seizure of human beings, taking them from their homes and putting them in a detention center so that their illegal alien status can be adjudicated. Do you see
You don't
that
have
as
to put
something?
them in a detention center. Bill, you're the first one to mention detention center. You don't have to put them in a detention center.
All right, so you wouldn't do
We
that.
will
You keep
find
them
out
in their
who these
homes.
people. No, I never said. I never even heard the term.
I think that those people who are here illegally and have been here for a while and have families will be able to stay as long as they don't have any criminal backgrounds. They'll be able to stay and they'll be able to apply in a normal fashion for their citizenship. It may take them a while, but that's what will happen.
It's not at all because he paid taxes. They give him a paperwork and everything, and then now they do that. Like, what am I gonna do? He's my only one I have here. He's the only one I have here. So I don't even can pay my work.
If they came in illegally and have not committed crimes, we're not sending our agents out after them. However, having said that, at least 25% of the most recent pickups that they've been doing have been people with absolutely no criminal records whatsoever. Regardless of what they're saying about we are doing things only in a humane manner, we're only doing things according to certain priorities, we're only doing things according to certain things that take in a criminal element and focusing and targeting on that, which is absolute crap.
You know Rodney, don't mind him. Yeah. You know Rodney from working with him. He said he's a really good worker.
Yep, he's been working here for several years. He's a great employee. He's always shows up on time, always shows up for his shifts. He's always been a very hard worker here. Okay.
To be an undocumented immigrant today in the United States is to live in a totalitarian regime. First of all, ICE operates with secrecy, without accountability, without transparency, beyond the control of the president. Okay? Obama could not control them. And now President Trump has given them the green light for open season.
That's me and him. That's him right there.
Oh, that's cute.
Him. Yeah. Oh. And he's a nice guy.
He's a good guy?
Yeah, he is. And worked so hard.
The picture when we was at the courthouse when they was getting married, it is him right here.
Oh.
For better or for worse?
For better or for worse?
For richer or for poorer?
For richer or for poorer?
I mean, I'd like the Haitians to take a day off of work here in Key West.
Yeah,
they won't do it because they work so hard, but see what happens if that happened. We are dependent on them. It's going to be like the Americans people, our job to like fight for these people because they're too afraid.
You want to sign witness?